What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm talking about my top 5 most worn sneakers in 2017. First off, I want to give a huge thank you to Poshmark for sponsoring this video. If you guys don't already know what Poshmark is, basically it's an app that allows you to buy and sell your old sneakers, your old designer clothes, any of the good stuff you have laying around like that. It's a great place to get rid of the old stuff you don't wear anymore or the stuff you never really got around to wearing. And not only that, it's actually a really great place to find deals and steals on stuff that you wouldn't be able to find elsewhere. If you couldn't tell by the title, today's video is about the top 5 sneakers that I wore last year. Obviously, this stack of sneakers right here did not make the list, and that's why it's going on the app. If you're trying to sell some of your old stuff, the app is super easy to use. Make sure to click the link in the description below to download the app for free. Once you've got it downloaded and set up, all you have to do is open up the app and then hit the sell tab. What that does is open up your camera or your camera roll and allows you to take pictures of the things that you're trying to sell. For example, one of the shoes that I'm actually trying to sell, which honestly I really do love, but I still haven't worn them yet, it's the multicolor Ultraboost 3.0. So I just took pictures of the shoe and now I'm gonna upload them to the site. Then what I'll do is create a detailed description, set the price that I bought the shoe for, and then set the price that I'm willing to sell the shoe for. I'm gonna miss this guy, but I'm sure it's going to a good home. If you guys can see around me right now in my studio, it's a mess and I really need to get rid of just about half the stuff in here. I've also got a pair of SF AF1 mids that I think I've worn twice. It's a super clean shoe and really I'm gonna miss it, but Poshmark really does make the selling process a lot faster because all you have to do is list pictures and then add a really quick description and then you're pretty much good to go. So it makes the hard part about giving up some of my sneakers actually pretty quick and painless. As of right now, I've got about 10 shoes listed on Poshmark, so if you guys want to check out my profile and maybe even pick up some of my own shoes, make sure to download Poshmark again in the link in the description below. Follow me at @RealSethFowler, just like my Twitter handle and my Instagram handle, and then you can go to my page, see what I've listed, make offers, even buy them if you want. Not only do I have some Adidas stuff listed and some Nike stuff listed, I've also got one Jordan brand shoe listed, this Jordan Westbrook 0.2. The material on the sneaker is actually pretty nice. I just haven't gotten around to wearing it. In fact, the laces are still on the shoe. Actually, these are leather laces. These are pretty nice. So if you guys are interested in checking out my closet and what I have for sale, make sure to stop by Poshmark at @RealSethFowler and you guys can see everything there. Also, another problem that I have that I'm sure you guys have is shopping. And one thing I like about this app is that they're starting to get a really decent sneaker scene on there. But Poshmark makes it really easy to find the shoes that you want and shoes that you might not even know you want yet. So make sure to check out Poshmark by clicking the link in the description below. Create your own closet, sell some of your old stuff, buy some new stuff, and give me a follow on there too. But now with all that out of the way, let's get into the sneakers. So jumping right into the list with an honorable mention, it's the Off-White Nike Air Presto. I love this shoe and I've worn this shoe a lot since I've gotten it. I've probably worn it like 4 days out of every week since I've gotten it. That's not an exaggeration, that's legitimately how many times I've worn this pair. It's got some unfortunate creasing, it's got some scuffs from some doors. I mean, it's not in the best condition anymore, but that's what happens when you wear your shoes. As much as I love this pair and as much as I've actually worn this pair, I didn't really think it was fair for it to make the list because I just got it and just about every other shoe on the list I've worn double the amount of times. But most likely next year, if this shoe survives through the year, this will definitely be on my list. Moving on to the first official shoe on the list, number 5, with the Nike Air Jordan 1 in the Royal colorway. This is probably my favorite Jordan release of the year. I love the Jordan 1, it's my favorite silhouette. I think the shoe is actually surprisingly comfortable and the color blocking on this particular colorway, I mean, is second to none. The Jordan 1 is a super classic silhouette and it's super easy to pull off, which made it really easy to rock almost every day. The blue goes really well with jeans, and because it's a little bit quieter, it wasn't hard to wear with a lot of different colors. The black throughout the shoe also makes it really easy to match with things that have any black in them. I really do need to clean it though. Coming in at number 4 on the list is the Adidas Ultraboost 3.0 in the triple black colorway. I've owned a lot of triple black shoes in my time, in fact, a lot of triple black Ultraboosts in my time, but this particular version of the triple black, in my opinion, is the cleanest. The 3.0 primed pattern looks really great, and because they didn't try and mess up the upper with any lighter grays or make this not really a fully triple black shoe, I think it's one of the best. A feature that I didn't think that I was gonna like, but I've actually really grown to love, is this ridged heel cup. And the reason I really like it now is because with normal Ultraboost heel cups, they get scratched up really quickly and really easily, and it's very noticeable. Whereas with this ridged heel cup, it's been able to withstand pretty much a lot of getting beaten up, and I'm really surprised by how good it still looks. I mean, there's some dirt on there, but there isn't really any scuffs, which I'm impressed by. So nice touch, Adidas. I'm actually pretty happy with how that turned out. Also, from even at least once weekly wear, the black boost has held up pretty well. There's no cracks, no issues. I mean, triple black shoes are pretty much the easiest shoes to pull off. You can literally wear them with anything. So this shoe is really easy to throw on when I need something very comfortable and something that just goes with everything. Moving on to number 3, it's the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the black and red colorway. I mean, it's not really a red, it's more of a salmon, but You guys know what I mean. I got this shoe last year. It was my first V2, and it's obviously been one of my most worn shoes because it's on the list, but it's also my most worn Yeezy that I own. The black upper conceals dirt really well, and the pop of color really makes the shoe stand out. Not only that, but the 350 V2 is also a super comfortable silhouette. I did end up taking out the insole because I found it fit a little bit better, but once I did that, it's been, an insanely comfortable shoe. Surprisingly, even though this pop of color is a little bit crazy and a little bit out there, it does seem to go with a lot of things that you wear. The color almost separates itself from the shoe entirely, so it becomes more of a statement piece than really something you need to match with. And as you can tell, I've worn this shoe so much, the bottom is already rubbing through. So that's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Coming in at number 2 is the second and final Ultraboost on the list, the Adidas and Parley Ultraboost 3.0. I've mentioned a lot in the past how I traveled with this shoe and I have a lot of great memories with this shoe, but not only that, if you couldn't tell, blue is one of my favorite colors, so I have a lot that I can actually rock with this shoe. I love how vibrant the color is. It's something that you really have to see the shoe in person to see. I love the little accent pop of color with the teal stitching on the heel cup. I think that's sick. The shiny mesh heel cup is also a super nice touch. And of course, it's an Ultraboost. It's crazy comfortable. One thing that was a little odd about this shoe is that it does seem to fit a tiny bit snug, and I think that's because of the different materials that they're using in the upper, but honestly, it wasn't enough for me to want to go down half a size. I think the Parley Ultraboost 3.0 is one of the best Ultraboosts to release this year. And finally, coming in at number 1 is not a shoe that released this year, but a shoe that I've worn more than any other sneaker this entire year, the Air Jordan 1 Bred. This is the 2016 remastered version of the Bred Jordan 1, and whenever people ask me if there's one shoe that I'd wear for the rest of my life, this would be it. As long as I could get like a new pair every so often, just so it doesn't get too dingy. But I love the quality of the leather that they used. I love the color blocking, like I said, in the Royal ones. This red though is just so classic and really, honestly, does go with everything. I know I've said that a lot, but that's the reason that most of these shoes were on the list, because they were really easy to wear with whatever I was wearing. As I said with the Royals, the Air Jordan 1s are surprisingly comfortable. And honestly, you just can't get better than the Air Jordan 1 Bred. I've got another DS pair of these guys laying around because I love the shoe that much. You just can't do any better than this. This is crazy. I've rocked the shoe mostly with a pair of jeans, a white shirt, maybe like a black bomber jacket or something like that, but you can still dress it up or dress it down depending on the situation. And that's why the Bred 1 is my most worn sneaker of 2017. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know what your top 5 most worn sneakers of 2017 were. Thanks again to Poshmark for sponsoring this video. Again, if you guys want to check out my closet and what I've got for sale or create a closet of your own, make sure to click the link in the top of the description. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to me, Seth Fowler, if you want to see more content just like this, and follow me on all other forms of social media. The links will be in the description below.